Hello everybody, I'm Bruce Pettis with CageCraze.com. I'm here in New Albany, Indiana at the Season 2 premiere party for Human Wrecking Balls. To my right is Craig Pumphrey. He is the co-star of this fabulous show. Now Craig, for all the people out there that do not know, what is Human Wrecking Balls?
Human Wrecking Balls is a state-of-the-art show that no one else has got. Basically, it's my brother and I. We destroy things using our martial arts backgrounds. We destroy cars, airplanes, hotels, boats, helicopters, you name it, we do it. What's really cool about the show is that we don't use any tools. We use only our bodies to destroy things. And it's a really cool show, very entertaining. You know, so that's kind of the idea of the Human Wrecking Balls.
So how did the idea for this show actually develop?
Well, I'll tell you what, we've been around for years, and we've been known all around the world for breaking, you know, we would break stacks of concrete, we break baseball bats, you know, do stuff like that. I mean, we're in the Guinness Book of World Records, and the list just goes on and on. What happened was we were approached by a production company, and they said, hey, we really love what you guys do, would you be interested in doing the show? And we're like, well, yeah, sure. So we shot a demo. We basically got turned down by every network in the business. And then finally what happened was there was this executive guy and he said, well, you know what? Can you all do something that would be different? Something that's out of the box other than breaking stacks of concrete? And I said, well, of course. And he was like, well what could you do? I said, well, my brother and I, we can go out here into the parking lot and destroy your car if that's what you want to see. And he, of course, he said, well, if you can do that, we got a shot.
Awesome, awesome. Now, did you ever think, out of all the mixed martial arts studying that you've done, that it would ever turn into a television show?
Man, I had no clue. But obviously it has. I mean, it's been a long road. This is not something that, you know, has happened overnight. You know, my brother and I, we've been doing this for 22 years now. And we just got a deal about 2 years ago. So it's been a long road.
Great. Now, in Season 1, him and his brother destroyed all kinds of things. Now, you tell me, what do you think was the funnest thing in your mind that you got to tear up?
Well, I'll tell you what, in Season 1, probably the most fun for me was we destroyed an entire theater. It was a full functioning theater. I mean, we destroyed the ticket booth. We destroyed the concession stand, popcorn stuff flying everywhere. We destroyed all the chairs. We destroyed the projection room. And then at the end, I even got one of these cables we strung across the whole room of the theater. I slid out of the projection room and went straight through the screen. Good times.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Now, what are some of the difficult aspects of trying to perform some of these breaks on the show?
Well, I tell you, everything that we do is different. I mean, you got a lot of different types of products, you know, and they're all not the same. There's a big difference between a car and an airplane, you know. So we've run into a lot of different things. We have learned a lot too. You know, it's not what you would think. I mean, you watch TV, you watch Hollywood shows, and you know, you see all this stuff, and you see all this explosions, you see things, just all these stunt guys. What we do is real. You know, so nothing is fake, nothing's set up. We don't have any kind of padding. We don't wear gloves. We don't have stunt doubles. So I tell you what we have found, everything that we've done is very difficult. It's very hard. And of course, you know, when somebody watches our show, it's a 30-minute episode. What they don't understand is that it takes us anywhere from 20 to 24 hours or longer to destroy one island.
Man, that's crazy. I know, as you just said, you don't use gloves, and that was my next question. What kind of safety items do you, apparently you don't use any safety items, no steel-toed boots. You said, we talked earlier, and you suffered a broken toe in that first season.
Yeah.
So no safety glasses, no goggles, nothing like that.
Nothing. We have an engineer who is there on set with us. His name is Chad, and he basically gives us the ins and outs of each thing. Basically, you know, how he would attack, what's the strongest point, what's the weakest point. You may want to use some safety and some consideration here. This side over here, you're pretty free and clear. That's about the only advice that we've got. You know, and sometimes we don't agree with his advice and we take matters into our own hands. But yeah, no safety gear.
So altogether, brute force is what generally tears all these items apart, but there's a very big scientific aspect.
Yes, there's a lot of things that that you'll learn watching the show. It's not all about just reckless mayhem. There's a lot of science, a lot of facts, a lot of statistics that goes into every single thing that we do. Most people don't realize how hard of an impact you can take in your car. What's going to happen to the seat you're sitting in? Most people don't know that. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into our shows, and with the brute force, we use a lot of leverage and a lot of different techniques that we use, of course, in the show.
Great, great. Now, could you let us know what are some of the disciplines that you've learned yourself in mixed martial arts, and what are some of your greatest accomplishments?
Well, I've done wrestling in school, taekwondo, kickboxing, pancration, jiu-jitsu, and of course I've taken a lot of that and just kind of taken the best of the best out of everything there and kind of just stuck it all together into one.
Great. And your accomplishments?
I got a lot of them. I can start off kind of just small. As far as my fighting background, I'm a two-time world champion in pancration, two-time national champion in pancrase. I'm in the Pancration Hall of Fame, the International Karate and Kickboxing Hall of Fame, Guinness World Record holder, fought in the ADCC, the Abu Dhabi Combat Club. Just been everywhere. I still even hold the track and field records in my high school. So I've got a few.
Well, and the show also is a great accomplishment. It's not every day that a person can take just a smidgen of what they know as far as what they've been training with mixed martial arts and turn it into a show that is very interesting. It teaches people about different things. And another thing, we've heard that you had created your own discipline in mixed martial arts, and it's known as